All right, hi folks, Philip here from Facilitate. So today we're going to look at how to create a 360 scenario in the energy sector. And this time we're going to look at a renewable energy site. And so here we go, here's the experience itself. We've got a video in this scene here, we've got a little welcome message up there. And if we look around, we'll see we have a waypoint here that takes us to a different location. Here we are in the distribution center, and what we have here is a question. So you can see here's a multi-choice question the learner can answer. Excellent. So we'll move on here, and the next bit is the circuit rooms. Let's go and have a look at that. And what have we got here? We've got a question here, and you can see this one is an image question. So the question is relating to the images on the left-hand side there. So we'll look at how to do one of those as well. Great. Let's see, what else have we got in this scene? We have a look around. Choice point here and another waypoint. Okay, so choice point similar to a question, but depending on the choice you make, you go to a different scene. So in this case, going back to the start, as you can see here. So that's the experience. Let's see how to create it and facilitate. So you open the 360 scenario creator and you add your scenes. So very straightforward, going into the library. So a scene is just a 360 image or a 360 video. So let's add all of those now. There's our three scenes. We'll jump into this first one here and we'll add the hotspots that we saw in the demo. So the first one was the welcome text. So we're just going to set that starting orientation. So when the learner loads into this scene, they'll be facing this way. And then here we'll put this welcome text. So straightforward, we just write out the text we want, and we customize the hotspot to have the look that we want. So we're going to change the background color. We'll just do it as an overlay, so that gets rid of the actual clicking button, and it's just like a text box floating there. Great, so that's done. So the next element we'll add now is the video, the two-dimensional video. So we'll just add that in now. Select video. Go to library, and again, you can upload it right now if you haven't already done so, but if it's uploaded in the library, then you can simply select from it here. And there's our solar one. I think that's the one we want. And there we go. There's the video there. So we can change some of the settings around it and make it look a little bit nicer. So we can add a label to it so the learner knows what they're going to look at when they click on it. We can change the size of the video itself and the size of the hotspot. Just make that a little bit smaller, and there we go. So that's ready to go. Excellent. So the last bit of the puzzle here for this scene was the waypoint. So we just changed the timing on that welcome message there, so it turns off after 10 seconds. And now we're going to add the waypoint to go to the distribution area. So again, hotspot type, go waypoint, and then select the destination of that waypoint. And from the drop down, we'll just pick that scene number 2, which is where we want to go. And then we'll customize the hotspot itself to make it look appropriate. So we'll change it to make it look red, and we'll get rid of the pulsation. And we'll just make the arrow point in a meaningful direction, in this case down the path here. And then lastly, we'll add a label as well, so the learner knows where they're going to get taken to. There we go, done. Scene 1 done. So now we're in the distribution area here, and here we had the question, if you recall. So let's add one of them. So hotspot type, question. And again, we can select from the library if you've already uploaded your question, so you can bulk upload, or you can write them manually each time. So we're going to write this one manually. And up the top, we just simply put in the question text itself. And then A, B, C, D are the response options, and you just simply write them out. And then you select which one is the correct choice by clicking on the corresponding letter, A in this case. Save changes, and that's it. Away you go. So we'll just bring that down a little bit so it's at eye height. There we go. And there's our question set up, ready to go. Great, now let's jump into the circuit room. So you recall here we had an image-based question. So again, we go hotspot, we go type. And this time, we'll also go create new. And it's exactly the same. So we're writing the question text, but on the right there, you'll see there's a little option for image. And then we'll just click on that and we'll select the image we want in there. In this case, it's the diagram. of the circuit. And then again, we'll write out the response options and we select what the correct choice is. And save changes, done. And there you go, there's your image-based question. Hotspot, just like that. Cool, now if you recall, we had the choice point here. So let's add that one now as the last one. So hotspot type and go to choice. So this looks very similar to a question. We have the prompt, as in what do you do now generally, something to that effect. And you write that out. And then with the choice 1 and 2, you can add more than those. Then you write out the choices there, and you'll see to the right there's an outcome drop-down menu there, and that is where you select which scene that the learner then gets taken to when they make that particular choice. So for choice 2, we want them to go to scene 1, and for choice 1, we want them to continue in the scene, so they'll stay in the scene that they're in. And the question in this case is, there's a site emergency, where should you go? And then for choice 3, just go to the distribution center there. And then that was scene 2, if you recall. So we just select scene 2, and that's it, done. There we go, there's our choice point. So we might just change the icon on that one. Just go to hotspot appearance. And then scroll down and change the icon. A bit more emergency focused. There we go, that's done. And that's how simple it is to make branching logic. So you can add a label here as well, if you want to. Let's just quickly preview that. We'll click on preview to make sure that's working the way we want. And there we go, there's our choice point. We click on it and we make a selection. So in this case, let's go back to the main ground site. And there we go, that takes us back to where we started. So that's it, folks. Very, very simple, very fast way of creating a site tour by adding the hotspots. To publish, you simply click publish. You can generate a link that can be used in the browser to view this experience, or you can publish it to the VR headset as well. And if you do that, you make a selection, a number of choices here, whether it's collaborative or solo, what space, training space that the learner will load into, whether you publish the content later or whether it's available straight away, and whether it has an end date as well. Invites and guest code, it's all there. Very straightforward. Hit publish, and then there's your 360 scenario ready to go. So if this sounds like it's of interest to you, please reach out to us today. More than happy to do a quick demo, and we can also show you what it will be like to create this sort of content yourself for your organization today. So give us a call. Thanks, guys.